going? Nice to see you again. I've had to, I felt so flat today, but I thought, oh, put some makeup on, Deb, and record a video. That would cheer you up, because talking to you guys makes me realise there's other people who sew out there who find it as interesting as I do. I don't have that going on in my ordinary life, more's the pity. So what have I been doing? I have been Dahlia Society, and she was talking about making things out of scraps, and that appeals to my little frugal nature. And I got in there and had a look at my scraps and made myself this, I'll just move over so you can see it, this knit top. But I made it out of this fabric. You might have seen this on one of my videos way back. I had made an Annelise dress out of it. It's one of the very few fabrics that I bought full price. I bought it from Spotlight. I bought it online during lockdown, I think, and bad idea, because when it came, it said it was double knit, and actually what it was like really thick polyester. I'll show you the dress here now. But yeah, very disappointed with this dress. And there were a few things wrong with the fabric. The fabric, I didn't like the feel of it. Because it was too hard, too polyestery, too sort of fake. And also the pattern, which I thought was a nice little small rose pattern, turned out to be a huge rose pattern. So, but you know, being as there's not much you can do when you buy fabric wrong, I guess you can't send it back. So I thought, well, okay, I'll go ahead and make this dress, which I did. But I haven't worn the dress, not once. And yeah, I did have a reasonable piece of it left. So I made this La Bella Donna top, spurred on by the idea of making something out of scraps. And I must admit, it really was a scrap buster. This top was made out of tremendous squeeze out of bits and pieces and scraps. That's why it's got short sleeves instead of long. But the fact is, I still don't like that fabric. I hate the feel of it against my skin, and because I've been clearing out a bit, both that dress and the Belladonna top have been put into the charity bag. So the moral of this story is, if it's wrong, don't even bother to try and make something from it. Just cut your losses there and then. Another thing I've been making, I have made a few Rhapsody blouses, and I'm going to show you them in the next video, because I've sort of been playing around with my wardrobe, trying to make more use of it, and realising that when I get dressed to go to work, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, I realised that I came back from holiday and I thought, you know what, when you get dressed to go to work, it's not the time to be thinking about putting outfits together. You need to think about what you've got in your wardrobe and how you could enjoy what you've made and what's in your wardrobe, which I did. I had a little session where I put a few clothes together, and I was all het up thinking, great, now I've got a few new outfits to wear to work. I'm excited about that. And then my boss said, you know what, now that we're in level 2, you could probably work at home. Which is true, because although we haven't got COVID circulating in our community, the fact is, yeah, I can just as easily work at home as at work. But Roy's been away since I've been at home, and last week, oh, it was the longest, dullest week here, all on my own. And of course, I didn't get to wear any of those little outfits that I put together because I barely got out of my track pants all week. Hopefully I can get on to the Rhapsody blouses next week and wear them and enjoy them, and show you maybe some of the outfits that I managed to put together with them. But what I did do in the meantime is, having been looking through my wardrobe and my scrap bag, I found this top. You may remember this top. I made it a while ago and I wasn't sure about it. And if I step up a bit, you'll see it. It did have like a band on it around there. Let me see if I can make a better job of showing you. What I did was take the band off, which was a bit weird, and put some lace on it. And I think I can wear it at home anyway. It's okay. I don't like to give up on things that I've made, I must say, but I have been sorting through my wardrobe because it's been getting a bit full, and to be honest, I am a bit of a minimalist at heart, and I don't really want to have a groaning wardrobe full of clothes that I don't wear. So as well as trying to make better use of the clothes that I've got, I did do a little bit of a clear out. There isn't much in there that I don't wear, but there was a bit. And yeah, there was a couple of projects that came up. One of them was making this Shimania's top by Itch to Stitch. I don't know if you can see it. Shimania's top. I really liked that. However, and I also bought the Zamora blouse, and I printed them out thinking, oh yes, I could make those. That would be nice. But then when I looked at my wardrobe, I realised I've already got loads of blouses. I really don't need any more blouses, especially when I'm not going anywhere. So I think I'll put them aside for now. But one thing I did make, which has been perhaps a better project, is this Love Notions. Funnily enough, I think I've had the best success of all with Love Notions patterns. It's the Cadence dress. Let's pull it out of the... See, the Cadence dress. Just a very plain, anything from a top through to a dress. Though it did occur to me when I was making it, it's really similar to all that work that I did on the sorbetto. But the cut of this is slightly different, and it does have double D cups. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a see if I can just make a very simple dress. And I had this piece of material that's not very good quality, but it's quite drapey. I think I bought it for $5 in the charity shop, and I made it up, and I'll show you it here now. It actually came out kind of nice. I even went as far as putting a belt on with it to see what it looked like with a belt. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'm not that fussed on wearing belts. The one that I wore is an elastic belt. At least that expands. I can't stand anything tight around my waist when I sit down. But that Cadence dress was actually really a muslin, although it came out as a wearable muslin. And I've written myself some notes, which I always do. What does this say? This dress needs to be 2 inches longer. Actually, I did lengthen it, I think, 1 centimetre just above the bust and 4 or 5 centimetres below, but it's still not long enough. It's okay with tights on, but I like to cover my knees in the summer because they're white and wrinkly. So yeah, this dress needs to be 2 inches longer. Also the neck, I made the neck a lot lower than the pattern. That was possibly because I didn't cut it very well. I found that when I was cutting it, it slid around all over the place. Yeah, also had to take a tuck in the neck. You can probably see that when you see the video. You can just see the little tuck in the front. I think I made size XL in the shoulders, and then the next size up further down. Yeah, but actually it's a wearable muslin. I'm happy enough with it. It probably, quality of the fabric's not great, probably won't wash that well, but it's a good start, and I will probably use this pattern and make more. So happy enough with that. That's all that I've been doing for now. I've been clearing out my wardrobe. I've got to admit, I'm kind of fascinated really when I watch some of these sewing bloggers. I don't know what they do with all these garments that they sew, but how could you wear that many clothes? Or maybe I've just got a boring life or something. I mean, I'm really coming to the point of not really wanting to make things unless I've got some use for them. I don't really want a groaning wardrobe. Yeah, and I do think I need to get more focused on making things that I actually need and need to wear. But yeah, quite interesting. Anyway, that's me for today. It has cheered me up making this vlog and thinking of you all. Hope you're all doing well where you are. Happy sewing. Bye bye for now.